So what's your thoughts as you're just walking out in a World Cup right there, Steph?
I think you always think about like how you've got there, and obviously you just want to get out there. You're probably a little bit nervous and you're just trying to embrace the crowd and probably look for your family in the crowd. I think that was always...
They win, they're unlikely to risk Sam Kerr in the final group game because they'd already been through. Of Atletico Madrid also returns from suspension, picked up at the AFCON. She replaces Ortega. Oshuala's boots are filled by the Brisbane Stadium, Lang Park, the Cauldron. They call this the nickname because its atmosphere can be ferocious. Heading forward of Arsenal. Carpenter with the cross. Comes up to forward, what will depend on her today. Just counter. In towards Onumanu. One in a more central role, it would seem at the moment. The ball was carried long for them.
She's not playing, you really notice it.
A chance here to get the crossing with Cummett. She kept the ball in play. Australia was sleeping. Went for a rasping percentage ball through the 6-yard area.
I'm just looking at that here though, it's a 50-50. You know, you could say she potentially wants it a bit more than Carpenter.
Oh, Van Egmond in there. Glory. And that was blocked by Ashley Plumter, and it hurt her.
I think that's great play from Australia as well, you know, they're not just forcing it.
Catley with a dangerous ball in. It's a firm header away. Terrific defensive story. He left all alone and might shoot from there, and does. Very well by Chiamaka and Nadosi.
Yeah, Glory does well there, picks up the second phase, you know, obviously gets it out to Catley. You're unsure what she's going to do here. Obviously she's dominantly left-footed, she drives in. I mean, it's a great attempt. Is that the right choice?
The challenge is Payne. Manu's over on the left-hand side. Chance here for Nigeria. Oh, how unfortunate.
That's a fantastic...
Defensively given away by Payne. Vine. Ford. Went for goal.
Oh, it's a great attempt by Ford.
That's a hefty challenge there. Loje, yellow card. Another went through the ball. And Courtney Vine. On, just past the halfway mark then. This is dangerous all the way through. She's trying to head the ball square off, so I wouldn't count it anyway. Plenty of Ford.
Seemed to come straight off the training ground, you know, and I'm sitting here.
USL, and here's Carpenter. Van Egmond, too much weight on the ball, I fancy, to Rasso.
That's what Australia need to do, though, you know, the one-touch pass. You've got to move now.
Move to Real Madrid from Manchester City. Dangerous ball in, looking for Ketlin Ford again, up from the back. Straight ball from the defence. Tyra Cooney cross with it. So far, Glory with it. Keeper came, it was taken away from her by the defender. Back in by Van Egmond, looking for Kennedy in the middle. And that's well wide from well out from Ellie Carpenter. Lovely ball. Rasso to take on Plumter. Deflected off the former Leicester player.
You're looking then even with Rasso, she gets the ball, she faces up. Well, she's
He was been talking about that in the build-up. To the far post, just wide. How it didn't go in, I'm not too sure. Rasso was arriving. She saw it late, she was off balance, but it should have gone in.
Yeah, I think with Steph Catley's balls coming in, they're sort of aimed the same area, the near post. It is a flick on. Rasso following it up at the back post. Yeah, just obviously skims wide, but...
You can see in the absence of Kurt. Obviously eased away there by Inde. Well wide by Catley. Shots like that show they're getting a wee bit frustrated.
Yeah, massively. I think obviously initially they changed it because obviously the near post balls wasn't...
Easy for the goal. Oh, she's made a hash of it. Forward, first one blocked, second one scuffed. Look at the number of Nigerians in there. Swamping the area. And over in the end by Van Egmond.
Nigeria, they're defending so well. They get so many bodies around the ball, which is so made it so difficult.
Only Payne with that free kick should be dealt with. Hit from the edge of the penalty. Goodness me, the rebound of Ashley Plumter wasn't too far wide. The original shot was by Christy Ushibi, who doesn't score goals, by the way. But it nearly went in.
Yeah, I think Mackenzie Arnold's breathing a sigh of relief there. It's one of those ones she's seen the initial shot. She's gone that way. Yeah, I think Nigeria will be going in the happier team.
Ford. Van Egmond, 1-0. Nigeria finally undone. And it's the player who has come into the side who scores. Emily Van Egmond. Breakthrough at last.
I did say Nigeria will be the happier team going at half-time, but it's that commentator's curse. I don't think they will be going in the happier team now. But, yeah, I mean, you've probably seen a big sigh of relief as well from Australia there. Emily Van Egmond, she does that so well. The third player runs so well, but, I mean, Australia, the timing is absolutely...
Chibadi back on the left-hand side. A shooting opportunity there. Blocked and away by Carpenter and followed up and in. And it's 1-1. Uchenna Kanu brought in to fill the boots of Asisat Oshwala rather controversially. Brings Nigeria back into the game at 1-1 on the stroke of half-time.
And, you know, this is coming from it's great play from Nigeria, but if you're looking at where this first initially starts, Gori comes steaming out of the press. So Australian players have to be brave, get into the pockets.
That's a rasping drive over. Gori on the edge of the penalty area.
Felt like there was a little bit of frustration released in that shot as well. I'm not too sure how far away.
In 2015 against Nigeria, and scored both goals that day. So a loosener by Alozie at the start of the second half. Simon Ford, good strength on the turn. Did well to drive on and force the corner kick. Just deflected away off Inde, who's covered a lot of ground. This game could be there for Nigeria. Ajibade.
Australia out the Nigeria, apologies, outside the two teams have started the brightly. You know,
these Rasso turning away. Look at the covering though. Pace there to get back. But did she foul? Inde in getting back as Rasso tumbled. Going to be checked. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Pace from Inde. She gets through it. And getting set back in the middle there. Look. Carpenter with a freedom. The cross headed on by Ryan. Comfortable save.
Just been watching the game though. Just when Australia get the ball wide, you're talking then it's still 5-9.
Really good side-saving challenge by Uchenna. Cooney cross.
Another frustrated effort there, but just watching it, when the ball goes wide and Carpenter's on the ball, or Rasso, whoever's in that wide area.
26 to go. High, looking there for the run of Alozie, who was in there. She gets her head onto it. And the first touch of the ball creates danger from the substitute. On to do just that, and Nigeria lead. Touched in over the line by Ahale, I think it was. But the impact in that penalty area of Oshwala was noticeable. And Australia were unnerved from the minute Asisat Oshwala came off the bench, and now they're behind.
can't say Nigeria don't deserve it. You know, they've been a presence. They've had a much better second half. Obviously, the initial delivery comes in. Van Egmond wins the first ball.
There as well. So to Van Egmond at the far post and towards the near, looking for Fort. Tried to catch Nigeria out there, but they didn't.
I think you can see what she's trying to do there. Drive it in.
We thought it was a bit of a dead leg. Oshwala will give chase. Kennedy and the goalkeeper in the mix-up. Oshwala! Nigeria are 3-1 up against the hosts. What a moment for her, her team and her nation. And you can see exactly what it means. Dreadful moment for Australia.
When I talked to you about Oshwala and I said about the fear that she brings, that is that there. That is that hesitation between Kennedy and Arnold. Who's going for it? Whether there's a lack of communication.
Good ball either by Okoronkwo, giving Alosi under pressure from Caitlin Ford. To perhaps more than just a... Yeah, needs something to turn this into the game of the tournament. Perhaps they might get it here. Just over the header from Alana Kennedy. But Caitlin Ford did well to cut inside. Will go for goal. Superstar. Oh, goal kick given. Well, I thought the goalkeeper saved it.
I thought she had got fingertips to
Forward. And we get the ball into the penalty area and create danger. It was Chidiac with the shot.
And that's what I'm talking about. Obviously, Alana Kennedy challenges for the first ball. Then Chidiac's there to pick up for the seconds in that...
Tapped by Van Egmond, chipped back in there by Carpenter, just too far for Polkinghorn. 11 minutes of stoppage time. Well, we did have that lengthy injury problem. Beaten in the air by Kennedy. Still a chance on. And lifted over by Alex Chidiac.
That's another snatch shot there. Obviously, ball in from Carpenter here. Kennedy.
Carpenter went into a sort of blind alley there. Wasn't available, but here's a chance. Good start. Came out to Caitlin Ford. They need something here. Catley into the mix all the way through.
Hopeful ball into the box. Like I said, Australia taking away that Caitlin Ford. They don't really look dangerous in the box.
Vinnie Cross with the corner kick. The goalkeeper goes for it. She doesn't get it, but Alana Kennedy does. And Australia have one back. Game on again. What a dramatic game we've had.
I'm sitting here smiling, seeing Mackenzie Arnold go up for the corner. Initially, when the ball came in, I thought she's going to have it. She's going to head it in. But I think obviously the Nigerians are aware of her.
It would be sensational. Seconds to go. Little header down. Carpenter. What a vital save by Chimiaka and Adosi. Out by Arnold again. They said it was a horror story when they saw the group. They are turning it into a fairy story. Oshwala off the bench, settled it in the end. Ahale had put them ahead after Van Egmond had scored for Australia.